The Jaguar F-Type has received a refresh for the 2021 model year. The most noticeable change is going to be the front fascia changes. So the headlights have become thinner, they're lowered down, you get a completely new hood. The front fascia change with a different grille, you get different intakes. The overall effect on the front end is to make it look a little bit lower and a little bit wider. Pretty big change from the first generation F-Type. I'm not 100% in love with the way the front end looks because I think the first generation Jag F-Type was one of the best looking sports cars that's been designed in many, many years, but this is the new front end that you get with the F-Type. Around on the side, there's one cool thing. On this little intake design there's the Jag logo, like the jumping, leaping Jaguar, and then around back you have slightly thinner taillights. Those have also been redesigned. The exhaust with the V8R, the supercharged one, you get quad exhaust tips on either end, and then the V6 and the 4-cylinder get a center exit exhaust. In terms of the powertrain, it's been simplified. Some of them have been dropped. So the top of the line SVR you can no longer get, but the supercharged 5-liter V8R now makes the same amount of horsepower, 575 horsepower. You have a lowest tier is going to be entry level 4-cylinder. It makes 296 horsepower, and right above that, sitting in the middle, is a supercharged V6 making 380 horsepower. A couple other powertrain things: the 4-cylinder, the lowest tier, can be only had with rear-wheel drive, while with the supercharged V8 and the V6, it's all-wheel drive as standard. Still 8-speed available in convertible and coupe form. The inside of the F-Type has also received some very nice updates. You have a new 12.3-inch digital display cluster in front of you and a new 10-inch center screen that runs newer operating system, but largely some of the other things like these dials and the buttons and the controls for the top and your drive modes and your exhaust have stayed mostly the same. On the inside also, the seats, I believe, have changed from the very first generation. I've spent a lot of time in the F-Type. One of my really good friends in college had an F-Type R. We drove it out to Chicago on road trips, and the padding for someone who's a little bit bigger and taller wasn't as comfortable. It seems it's a little bit thinner now, still very nicely sculpted to hold you in, but the seats are a bit more comfortable now, I think, just sitting in here. Meridian sound system. You still have the really cool rotary dials that have a screen on the inside for the your climate control system. Another thing they changed for the V8R, they have this like friendly neighbor HOA complaint exhaust mode where it starts it quietly. If I ever got an F-Type R, I would immediately disable that because these cars make some of the best exhaust noises in the world, and making them quieter would be a crime. So I'm sorry, neighbors, I'm cold starting my F-Type R as loud as it possibly gonna make. This refresh is, again, it's a kind of a minor thing. They didn't change some of the things like the interior space. It's still not the most spacious. 911 is going to be more comfortable if you're looking for that. No back seats. The trunk isn't the biggest, especially with the convertible version. But what you do get is still a very good looking vehicle. It still sounds great. I'm assuming it probably drives as well as the previous generation. I'm assuming they've also made some improvements there. But at the end of the day, they've done this to spruce it up, given a new front end. They've simplified the lineup a bit, and I'm really excited to see the Jag F-Type continue on. Hope you guys enjoyed this video showing you guys the new 2021 Jag F-Type. Check out some of the other videos we filmed here at the Chicago Auto Show. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.